Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new Let's Play series. I've never, I think I played the first one years and years and years ago, but I intend to play through all of these slowly but surely. So we're going to dive right into Dishonored. As always, if you want to support what I'm doing here, you can join the Patreon. It's $1 a month. And we've got a handful of people on there now, so I really appreciate you guys. I think we'll just play on normal. Yeah, I mean, I'm more of a story guy anyways. I'm not sure how difficult this is going to be, so. Returning home. You have just returned from a journey of several months, visiting the other nations in the Empire to ask for aid in dealing with the rat plague. You must deliver their diplomatic response to the Empress, whom you serve as Lord Protector.
Corvo, if only there was someone else I trusted to send, so that you could remain near. But there is no one else, and the Spy Master was right to insist that I send you. The plague has taken so many, and we must find a cure. When you are near, my heart is at peace. Emily and I will count the days until you return. Hurry home, and bring good news.
Rinhaven River.
Steady hand. That's it. Watch it. Cast off line.
The score is already fire.
Away. Take us straight to Dunwall Tower. Lord Corvo has news for the Empress, and we've come a long way.
A long way to bring bad news. The sailors say there's a curse on us. Black magic.
Superstition. For all we know, there's a cure for the plague by now.
Maybe. We live in strange times. Sending the Empress's bodyguard away for a couple of months. That's unusual.
Well, this was important. We need help with the rat plague.
The rat plague. They got the bubonic plague up in this thing.
Ho there! We're going up. Sealed. Ready. Turning on the pipes.
Sound is familiar. They use that in Fallout.
Home at last. Steady pressure. And stop! Shut her down. The Empress will be waiting for your news, Corvo.
Meet the Empress in the gazebo. Good day, officer.
Fair voyage, sir?
Yes, my lord.
Corvo, she's waiting. You should go see the Empress.
Chill, bro. I'm on my way.
Yes. The pressure was too low. All these new machines are touchy.
Just don't do anything crazy. Sokolov's changed everything again, and we don't know what the hydraulics can do now.
We've got him here today doing a portrait. If there's a time to try something, it's now.
Hello, sir.
Howdy.
Corvo, you're back! Will you tell me about your trip, please? Were there any whales? Wait! Let's play hide and seek first. I'll cover my eyes and you hide. You have time? Mother's busy talking to that nasty old spy master.
Sure, kid.
Okay, here we go.
Left
Later,
shift
will
to
you give me more
sprint.
climbing lessons? Someday I'm going to climb up to the rooftop. Woo. Run with me? Let's see if you're still good at this. I'll hide my eyes and count, and at the end of the countdown, I'll try and find you. Okay, I'm going to count to 10. Find a place to hide.
C to enter stealth mode. Break line of sight.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here I come.
Q and E to lean around corners.
I'll find you. Let's see about here. Okay, you win. We should go now, so Mother can see you too. Did you see any monsters while traveling to the other isles? My nanny says the big ocean's full of them, but I think she only says that to scare me.
Things are bad. Could the city get any worse?
Indeed.
Welcome home, Lord Protector. Stop moving, Campbell. And you, Corvo, welcome back. From wherever you've been. They sent him all around the Isles to beg for aid. A waste of time. My elixir will banish the plague from this city. Now keep still a moment, High Overseer Campbell.
I'm not so sure that painting looks like Campbell.
Looks pretty good.
You saw my improvements to the waterlock.
She'll see you at once.
It's been good traveling with you, Corvo.
They're sick people, not criminals.
We've gone beyond that question, Your Majesty.
They're my citizens, and we will save them from the plague if we can. All of them.
Very well.
We will not speak of this again.
Mother, Corvo is back.
Thank you, Emily. Leave us, please.
As you wish, Your Majesty. Corvo. 2 days early. Full of surprises, as usual.
2 days early, baby.
It's a fair wind that brings you home to me.
Follow
What
me,
news have you
Captain.
brought?
We should leave.
I hoped that one of the other cities had dealt with this before, knew of some cure. This news is very bad. We're at the breaking point. Cowards. They're going to blockade us. They'll wait to see if the plague turns the city into a graveyard.
Are you okay, Mother? You seem sad.
Yes, don't worry, darling. Mother is fine. Wait, where are the guards? Who sent them away?
Mother, look! What are they doing on the rooftop?
What? Emily, come here.
Oh lord. Attack with right hand. Attack with left hand if you have a weapon. Okay. Left control to block.
Emily, get behind me! Look out! Another one! Corvo, thank you. If you hadn't been here... No more! Not again!
Mommy!
Oh my lord.
Get away from her!
Corvo!
Ooh.
Mommy! Get away! Corvo!
Was that?
Corvo, it's all coming apart. Find Emily. Protect her. You're the only one who'll know what to do. Won't you? Corvo.
Bruh.
Ward us all. Look at what he's done.
Yes, he's killed the Empress.
I swear it was that dude.
What did
tripping?
you do with young Lady Emily, traitor?
Her own bodyguard. Ironic.
I'll see you beheaded for this, Corvo. Peg him.
I've been dishonored. Coldridge Prison. 6 months have passed since you were accused by the royal spy master of murdering the Empress and conspiring to abduct her daughter Emily, the royal heir. Now locked away in Coldridge Prison, the time of your execution draws near. 6 months in prison. Crikey, mate.
This is your final chance, Corvo. Sign the confession, and let me give you the rights to put your spirit at ease.
Sheesh, bro.
That's enough for now. Get out. Let's give the man some time to think. Corvo, the Empress is dead. Her daughter Emily is hidden away, and no one will ever know the truth.
Yes, unlucky you. Tomorrow you'll be executed, but it's for a good cause. This country needs strong leadership now, someone to guide the weak. And that's where we come in.
There was nothing personal in this, even though you almost sank our plans. But it turned out well. You were in the wrong place at the right time, and someone has to take the fall. Goodbye, Corvo. Guards! Take him back to his cell.
You should eat, Corvo. This meal comes from a friend.
Why you care if I eat or not, bro? Anonymous message. Corvo, who we are is irrelevant right now. Just know that we have faith in you. Here is the key to your cell. Once you're out, head for the prison's interrogation room. Take the explosives there and plant it on the outer door. When the bombs go off, run. Make for the river and lose yourself in the sewers. You'll find some useful gear stashed there. One of the prison guards will leave a weapon just outside your cell. And good luck. We need you alive and well for what's to come. A friend.
Tell me again what you'll do if Slack Jaw and his Bottle Street boys jump you.
6 months in this dank cell. It's time for your boy Corvo to skedaddle.
So many people are coming to the execution tomorrow. It's on account of...
Sword in hand, assassinate an unaware enemy by pressing. Okay, so non-lethal is left control. Using stealth and non-lethal has a benefit. Its benefits, fewer rats and weepers. Some people react favorably and the final outcome is not as dark.
Corvo, the one who killed the Empress and abducted her daughter, Emily. So it's an occasion. Right. A social event for the high and mighty. Come see the noble Lord Protector get his head chopped off.
You're as bad as us betting on the dogfights.
Attention. The solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crews, unless accompanied by an officer of the watch. Escort through the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance, with 1 week's notice.
He saw me.
buy your ration of elixir from today?
Another night, another patrol with you.
Oh, no. Stupid goddamn Dublin somehow.
Hey, kill a guard for me, will ya? Tell Slackjaw I'm in here. He's gotta get me out.
You're out. Good for you. Cut some throats.
Let me out. I've got 3 days before they cut my head off.
Will be restricted to the personnel
Can't let
assigned
it out,
to the
man.
event and approved dignitaries only.
That's just ridiculous. Stupid rats. Plague. Elixir. Bunch of crap.
I tried to do non-lethal, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
I know you're somewhere around. He's here! 2 arms! Get around him! Fall down already!
Attention. The solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crews, unless accompanied by an officer of the watch.
I did not want to kill these people, bro.
Must be scheduled in advance with 1 week's notice.
Pistola. What is this? Well, oil tax. Good for the city, good for us all. That elixir. I don't think I need to eat.
There's 2 of us.
Can I carry food, or I guess it just eat it only? Are they running? The key for the card spell.
You won't stay hidden for long. I know you're here.
Look out. We got someone skulking around.
Skulking around.
Attention. The solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crews, unless accompanied by an officer of the watch. Escort through the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance with 1 week's notice.
Wait, can I let these guys out now?
Burn this place to the ground.
Order shall prevail.
Attention. Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
Anybody down here? Duty officers report Corvo's interrogation. Corvo Atano, formerly the Royal Protector, will be brought in for interrogation. This is of the utmost importance. Regent and High Overseer Campbell will conduct the questioning themselves. Follow their orders without hesitation and keep the torturer under control. If Corvo dies in his hands, instead of getting the public execution the Lord Regent wants, it'll be your head that rolls next.
Corvo's unconscious again, though he's taken more punishment than the 2 men we brought in for interrogation. When he wakes, we'll start again. Having him sign the confession for her murder isn't critical, but it might be useful to us later. The assassination of an Empress is not a trivial matter.
I didn't assassinate anybody except for these bozos. Talking crazy. Carry bottle. Throw objects to attract enemies' attention. Bust out of here.
Attention. Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
I wonder how long they'll stay unconscious.
Yeah, but everything has to be set up.
Attention. The solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crews unless accompanied by an officer of the watch. Escort through the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance with 1 week's notice.
How old did you say your sister was?
I don't need shit from
boy.
you.
Ow. Dude.
Attention. Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
I need more bullets. Four shots.
Seen anybody with signs of the sickness?
You always amuse me.
Stupid goddamn.
Think you're being quiet?
I didn't even loot this guy, did I? I supposed to sneak up on this dude?
Huh?
You know what? Whatever it is. Didn't he say that elixir was supposed to cure people? We can hide in here? That's cool. Should I get in there? Run. Run. Dunwall sewers. You've escaped Coldridge Prison with the help of hidden allies. If you reach the Wrenhaven River, they promise to aid you in your next move. Thank you, allies. Mangy rat.
How many people did he kill on his way out of the prison? I guess if you'll kill the Empress, you don't care about a few guards.
Shut up. Look at this stuff. Somebody's been down here.
Bottle Street gang, maybe. Watch for booby traps. Could be some down here by the look of it.
Good. If we're lucky, one of them will get Corv.
Oh no. They, wow. Oh, they just keep going. I thought this was like bubonic plague or something. I didn't know they were eating people like that. No one will keep us from death. Rats are eating our babies. Holy. Man, I love dystopian stuff. Oh boy. Damien's journal. Amanda and I only had enough coin to buy half the elixir we needed. Even that's all gone now, and there's nothing to do but wait. We're very sick, and there's no place above to hide from the city watch. They're breaking into houses all over our district, so we'll stay here and share the last hours together. Our fire will keep the rats away, but they'll inherit this city. It is dark. This game, speaking of dark, this game is super dark. Can't see anything in the dark. What happened to you?
Screw that. That's too far. I don't want to catch the plague, do you?
No. Doesn't the elixir prevent it?
Maybe. Either way, let's just jump them down there. Let the rats do it.
Can y'all not? I threw you some bodies, bro. What you waiting on? Will they not touch me? Oh, there we go.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. The assassin Corvo, responsible for the murder of our fair Empress and the disappearance of Lady Emily, heir to the throne, has temporarily...
Climb chains by jumping onto them or pressing F when
Several
near.
brave officers of the state are dead by his hand. He is to be captured or killed at any cost.
What is this? How do I get up there? Huh. Can I get up there? Launcher, holy. Greetings, Corvo, or should I say Lord Protector, as you were known before that title was wrongfully taken from you. We are servants of the Empire and of the true Empress, a group of loyalists who want very much to meet you. Take these weapons, crafted for you, of the finest materials in the Isles, and meet with our man Samuel, near where the tunnels spill into Wrenhaven River. All haste and luck, we share a common purpose. A little crossbow. Got that yummy. Quick access will. Sign a hotkey. Press C to slide while sprinting. I can just slide under this. Nice. Jelly's share. Jelly, in case you're too daft to remember, look to your whiskey for the answer. Whiskey, got it? If you want it, if you want your share, you'll sort it out. If not, I'll come back for it next month. Took me way too long. Find this. $4.51. 50 coins, let's go. Jeez, that took, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, that took way too long. I had my brightness down. I turned it up a notch and I saw the save code.
You know who we're hunting here? Don't try to take him out alone.
But what if no one from the squad is around?
Then try. He's here!
Little bullet time action. It's kind of clean. I feel like there's stuff hidden everywhere. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take advantage of some of these, like, pipes and things. I want all the coin. Ooh, love it. Wire. Getting close. What is this?
Attention, Dunwall citizens. The assassin Corvo, responsible for the murder of our fair Empress and the disappearance of Lady Emily, heir to the throne, has temporarily escaped state custody. Several brave officers of the state are dead by his hand.
I ain't going back, bro.
He is to be captured or killed at any
Wait, no how.
Over here. Quickly, I'm a friend. I'm Samuel, and I work for some good people who want very much to meet you. Well, they said you'd come out here. I could still hardly believe it. I'll take you to meet them. Just down the river from here.
Alrighty. "13 killed, 4 bodies found, high chaos." So I knew there was gonna be stuff hidden around here. And I found absolutely none of it. Did pretty good on gold though. The Hound Pits Pub. Hidden in an old bar on the river, your new allies have plans to share with you. Meet with the loyalists' inner circle to learn what they've got in mind.
This is the Hound Pits Pub, closed for business. Half the district marked off as dead from the plague. We're right under the Lord Regent's nose, and he don't know a thing. Of course, if anyone finds out what we're up to, the Watch will break in with swords drawn. And now that you've escaped, the Lord Regent's going to be tearing the city apart. I'll take you up to meet Admiral Havelock and the rest of the loyalists. The Admiral's a man to be reckoned with. If anyone can help you find that missing girl, Lady Emily, and clear your name, he can.
Praise be. Looks like we in the right place, brother.
I expect they're hard at work in there. Best join them. They'll help you get whoever really killed the Empress.
You've heard the stories.
Yes, I have. It still amazes me that someone could get to the Empress and young Lady Emily.
No one knows the real story, Trevor. We all have our suspicions. We can continue this later, Lord Pendleton. The man of the hour is here. Corvo, I'm Admiral Havelock. A true servant of the Empire, like you. Until the Lord Regent purged those of us who wouldn't recognize his claim on the throne.
And I'm Lord Trevor Pendleton. I represent the nobility in our little group. But we all act as equals here at the Hound Pits Pub.
This is a momentous occasion, Corvo. I'm going to come out with it. We've been building a coalition of loyalists, aimed at ending the Lord Regent's tyranny and restoring the throne.
At risk of execution, we're committed to finding young Lady Emily and seeing her crowned as Empress.
We've got big plans, but we can't do any of it without you. We need your skills, your ability in a fight, and in helping us, we're going to help you destroy the men who murdered the Empress.
Sorry, you must be exhausted. We can discuss this further after you've recovered. But before you retire, you should introduce yourself to Piero. He's challenging at times, but his industrious mind buys him that right.
Yes, Piero's as much an artist as a technician. He's going to be crafting the gear you'll need. Go talk to him, and then get some sleep. We can talk more when you've rested.
10-4. Shouts out to Bethesda, man, for coming with the vibes. I just want to dig him, bruise and delete every square inch of everything. Just happened. Just black screen. The Sea of Thieves. 2B and 4. Oh, there's got to be stuff hidden all around here.
River traffic is forbidden from landing in the distillery district due to risk of infectious contact. Violators will be taken to the flooded district for treatment and rehabilitation.
Coinage.
My, you must be Corvo. I am Lydia, at your service. Your room is upstairs and ready. When they told me who it was, well, I thought you'd be older, like the Admiral.
Just a young lad.
Do not attempt to house or care for a friend or family member.
Harpooner's songs. Did Seal write this? What will we do with the drunken whaler? Early in the morning, feed him to the hungry rats for dinner. Weigh hay and up she rises. Slice his throat with a rusty cleaver. Stuff him in a sack and throw him over. Weigh hay and up she rises.
Shows signs of blood on their face and chest area. The only way to help them is to bring them to the City Watch. They will be taken to the flooded district for treatment.
Coin. Coin. Where's your toilet? Excerpt from a longer work of fiction. Finding my way by the feeble light of the dying fire, I saw her working. A large needle moved in her hand, following precise, esoteric patterns, knots and loops of seamstress craft from ancient days. Beneath her needle, his body clenched and shuddered, shaking the wooden table. A morbid fascination pushed me closer, till she turned her blank face toward me, resting the needle in his flesh. With a refined tone she addressed me. "So you were the lover, I presume. You too have been unfaithful, and it is now your turn to be mended." That's creepy. Excerpt from a theater play. Lord Nathan Bale, shaking with outrage. "How dare you, sir? Clothed so in my very home. I should hand you over to the watch, depraved Tivian." Prince moving closer. "That's a harsh welcome for royalty, my lord. Your daughter treated me with much more hospitality. Alas, she has gone out for the evening, leaving me all alone." Lord Nathan, stammering, studying the younger man before him. "What are you doing? Leave this house. Go back to your frozen wasteland, pale rascal." Bro called him a pale rascal. Prince smiling coyly, reaching out. "No need for anger between us, Lord Bale. Is it so wrong for me to be here? As I've proven, I've developed an affinity for you and your family." Lord Nathan gasping. "Oh my, Khalasar, your skin is so warm it burns." That is cursed content, my friends. Where's volume 1? I want to read 2 first. Excerpt from a series of overseer invocations. "And I say to you, brothers, it is here that we make our stand as a righteous force against the growing darkness. It is here that we unite against the spirits of the unknown that would drag us screaming into the night, never to return to our homes, to our families. Together we will serve as a rod to those who would stray from the herd, for the foggy gray wastes of the outsider. We will burn a bright fire with our virtuous actions so that others will not lose their way. And to those who choose to wander beyond the walls of our homes, in far places, we will strike at them swiftly before they whisper to their neighbors, filling their hearts with strangeness and doubt." I want to read that volume 1, though. Type B. Excerpt from the travel journal of a whaler in his final years. A Gaffer's Tale, Volume 2. After more than a quarter of a century, I am done with whaling, too broken to continue. I've seen all the corners of the isles and made more coin than most men see in a lifetime, but it's all gone. I've lived through an emperor and watched his daughter take the throne. Fair young Empress she was, but slain so young. Everything beautiful comes to die. I've eaten in every port of the known world, and sailed in the loneliest waters you could imagine. I've seen the cliffs around Pandysia. Even the best of it doesn't give me an ounce of joy. The years come back across my dreams as a line of butchered bodies, long, sleek, and singing among the waves under the moonlight, only to be speared by ugly, weathered, scarred men who'd knife each other for a pair of good boots. Each year I had less time to come home. My tongue forgot the language of small chatter, and those who lived in the cities thought me odd. My sister Nina hardly knew what to say to me during our visits. She lost her business to the Lord Regent's crooked barrister. I was 100 miles east of Morley, gaff hand frozen from the sleet as we tracked the first bull whale we'd seen in months. I helped her as much as I could, but Nina died in the early days of the plague. None of it mattered. If I'm jaded and bitter, it's because this industry has taken away my dreams. The world has beaten me. Dang, bro. Already been going through them things, and don't nobody understand me, man. It's the same thing. It has been days since our men were dispatched to stash weapons for Corvo in the old sewer. They have not returned, so I can only hope that they succeeded in getting the packages delivered. Piero spent considerable time and resources making those things. If I could find a way to mass produce them, the Dunwall Navy would secure its place as the dominant force on the globe. But back to Corvo. Can he actually break out of Coldridge, and if so, will he make his way here? I personally give him odds of 1 in 5. How dare you? Such little faith.
Log entry 1-4. It seems we've moved to a new phase. Martin's improvisations have borne fruit. The former bodyguard has been freed and is en route to the staging location. With Pendleton's voting block and my military connections, all we've lacked is the ability to project lethal force in a controlled manner against a previously inaccessible... to the point, we need a man who can kill the bastards for us. Corvo is more than capable of that, I have no doubt. End ball. Is this off? Switch. Switch, where the hell is it?
Book on naval history. Well, each of these isles has some form of naval fleet. None is more envied than that of Bristol, with its long, proud history of great ships and the admirals who command them. Boys come of age in the cities of Bristol hoping to someday captain such a ship, and family dynasties are made by those captains who track down infamous pirates or crush seditious uprisings, as during the Morley insurrection. In times of war and peace, Bristol continues to innovate at sea. The ship designs of Anton Sokolov himself now represent the highest standard in the whaling trade, allowing crews to haul their kill up over the deck, begin their butchery and processing, even as the ship returns to Dunwall. The crews can be seen working on their latest whale as the ship moves slowly up the Wrenhaven River, coming to dock with one of the powerful warehouse companies such as the Greaves Whaling House. Suspended in the rigging overhead and backlit by the setting sun, the silhouette of one of these creatures makes a moving sight as it cruises to its final resting place in the industrial heart of the capital city. There's Volume 1. My sister Nina and I left Tivia together, saying goodbye to our aunt, the woman who had raised us since childhood, leaving behind our home city of Yarrow and the cold but beautiful white landscapes we'd always known. We boarded a ship for Dunwall. Our parents had left us with a sizable inheritance, and we spent half of this getting into the capital city and establishing a small import shop dedicated to Tivian furs. Once I'd helped Nina establish the business, I was free to pursue my dream. Signing on with a whaling ship was the most exciting thing I'd ever done, and I saw it as a means to an end. Someday I would captain my own crew, and eventually own a fleet of similar vessels. With tears in her eyes, Nina kissed me farewell and did not see her again for many months. As an apprentice to the gaffer, I got to see the tracking and killing of the great beasts up close. Nothing had ever fired my spirits so, as the wind and pounding waves racing after a wounded whale, being pulled up by a skein of cables embedded in its thick flesh. I changed more in those first 7 months than I had in the previous 7 years. Whaling was beginning to put its mark on me so that Nina barely recognized me when I returned. Tanned and sinewy with muscle, weather creased already wrinkling the corners of my eyes, but she could see that I was filled with joy, having found my purpose. I found his joy, and it ended up taking everything from him. Feel you, Brody. Indubitably. Not me just perusing through your whole joint. Don't mind me, brother.
My furnishings have been installed at last with no small amount of complaining by that antiquated boatman. The others have no idea what it's like to suffer as I have. Speaking of which, Wallace, Please breathe 2 bottles of Dunwall Red, never mind which, and fetch a clean glass. Well, I'll begin again tomorrow.
This is the ritzy guy. Alright, let's go see Piero.
I'll be crafting your weapons and gear. All custom work. For you, I will create the tools of a master assassin.
Let's go.
No! This cannot happen now. The tank of whale oil is run out. Will you get a new tank from upstairs, please, while I hold this in place? Be careful. The oil's unstable. When it explodes, there is a terrible mess.
Excerpt from a series of newspaper articles from prominent natural philosophers. Piero Joplin. It is through no fault of my own that the average citizen has expressed a preference for Sokolov's elixir over my own formula, sold as Piero's remedy, a name I did not choose if you must know the truth. The public has spoken its usual message of idiocy, spending their coin as a means of selecting Sokolov's formula over mine, which I believe to be equal if not superior. Much has been made over the popularity of these concoctions as a means of resisting this remarkable new plague. I say remarkable because this strain works with an efficiency we've not seen in the history of the Empire. This plague, now making its way through the city of Dunwall, is unrivaled in its effectiveness. I have studied it within the blood of those so afflicted, and it is nearly perfect, elegant in fact. And while it is true that Piero's remedy and Sokolov's elixir are known to protect the body against the plague equally, mine has properties, not fully understood, which relate to the mind itself and the spirit. And it is in this way that my formula wins out. Here is where one should pay attention to this contest. For you see, Sokolov's elixir, with its emphasis on the brute animal body, is a crass goo better suited for livestock. The subtle and secret variance in the key ingredients making up Piero's remedy ensure that it works on the higher functions that separate humankind from the mindless blue-jawed hayfish swimming in the Wrenhaven River. Piero, no, I will not sign off on these purchases. A bag of powdered crystal? Tivian ore? What's wrong with the metals in crystal? King sparrow feathers? If you need feathers, sacrifice your own pillow. Maybe at the academy everything you needed was paid for by a tariff and handed out willy-nilly, but this is my bar, or what's left of it, and we're operating on a budget. We're running low on oil, food, elixir, building materials, and everything else, so you have to slow down. While I'm footing the bill, I will not approve your purchases unless they're absolutely required. No more copper wire or special herbs. If you need those things, go out and scavenge them. Half the city is in ruins, so no one's gonna miss any of the old crap you seem to need. Oh, Admiral. Failed experiments. Of course, I've attempted to improve upon Sokolov's designs, of course, and why not? After all, it is likely that his thinking was influenced in some small way by our time together at the Academy. We are all a part of a community, striving to unknot the mysteries of the cosmos. Even those among us who possess the greatest minds are often led to a fruitful line of consideration by, how does one say it, our intellectual subordinates. Sokolov is no exception to this, despite the glamour of genius he has cast over the aristocracy. And further, it is true that many of my experiments have failed. No need to gossip about it behind my back in your social clubs and at the very chambers of the Academy itself. Great ambition requires risk. You may laugh now at my door to nowhere, but someday you will not. Your children will likely see it as commonly as you see the electric lamps lighting our streets at night. But a few short years ago you would have laughed at Sokolov's arc pylon or wall of light. Your laughter, your condescending smiles, they're nothing but evidence of your own limited imagination. Real. What is this? Excerpt from a manual on the new City Watch procedures. Commissioned by the Lord Regent in the face of the growing plague crisis, the dead counter is a position that will only be given to officers, usually of junior or middle grades. In most matters of edict or curfew enforcement, these officers will defer to the acting officer on duty. However, any dead counter will have a command in situations related to the plague and the handling of the dead, including those with late-stage plague symptoms, called weepers in common parlance. Starting in the month of rain, interested officers may apply for the test, and if accepted for the 2-week training tour, it will be administered in coin and rations of elixir at 1.5 normal pay grade. Remarkably, each specimen I had the pleasure of studying during the voyage possessed some minor variance in physiology. On the second leg of the trip, east of Tivia, the crew hauled aboard a female some 42 feet in length. I estimate she weighed 35 tons, and the ship sat low, rocking side to side through the night with her thrashing. By candlelight, I took her apart, sketching and taking notes. Against her bellowing, I cut into the mass of tentacles around her mouth. Within, I found row upon row of teeth and baleen running along the upper jaw. Through this broom-like structure, I assumed she filtered food from the water that was too small to be chewed. Out at sea, they secure the beast with hooks, with lines cast from the main ship and from several smaller boats. Buoys keep the whale from diving deep. Once it's caught, a larger hook is driven through the tail, which is used to hoist the creature up through the chute. They moan and bellow for some time as the men get them onto the deck, then lift them onto the scaffolding overhead. The ship adjusts its prow and return to the port in Dunwall, where the crew works on the great creature, slicing off the fattiest parts while it still lives. Cursed. Sokolov no longer has the upper hand with regards to supply of whale oil. The Admiral has paid for the installation of my own system, which will enable me to work in this place. Oil tank dispenser, when activated, will produce an empty vessel for filling. When the empty tank is held near the oil tank refill pump, the magnetic attractor should take the tank and lock it into the correct configuration. Using the lever will begin the refilling process. Once refilling is completed, the tank can be removed and placed in service. Extreme caution must be used in handling the fuel tanks. They are quite unstable. The system is sound and well engineered. It appears the Greaves Oil Company has done something correctly for once.
The Academy teaches that absurd idea that the energy in whale oil arises from the need to maintain life functions at extreme ocean depths. The pressure and the cold are too much to endure without it. I speculate that a human being might, by a process of adaptation, produce high-energy humors in the body. I could build a tank that would slowly increase pressure on a subject over a long period of time, and then observe them for years if need be, to see if the formulation of energetic substances develop. Surely the Empress would be able to furnish me with facilities subject to the necessary legal amnesty.
Good lord. Bro trying to put somebody under pressure for years.
Perfect. Now plug it in. Perfect. Thank you, Cole. Here, see? The assassin's mask. You're a wanted man, so everyone in the city knows your face, but this mask will mean terror to them. If you just hold still, the fit must be precise. There. Can you see normally? Send the lens out of alignment. There. Better now? I could create more for you. Upgrades for your gear, weapons, munitions. But our situation here is desperate. Scavenge the city for valuables, and I will resell them on the black market. That should give us the money to craft the things you need. Tell me what I can make for you.
Oh, here we go. Wonder if we'll eventually be able to unlock all of these. Let's just do this. Just buy like all the equipment we can. Traps. Grenades. Consumed on usage. Probably should have spent more on upgrades, but
You must be exhausted. I advise that you get some sleep. Your life will get even more difficult soon. You should rest while you can.
Take a gander around for a
Very
second.
well. You know best. Let me know if you need anything more.
75 coins right there. Just sitting.
Is the man dangerous?
Yes, very much so, but no need to fear. He is here to work with our masters.
People say he killed the Empress.
Of course he didn't. People are foolish and believe whatever they're told.
Okay. If the Admiral trusts him, then so will I.
Found my chambers. All right, y'all. I think this is where we'll leave off. As always, thank you to the patrons. I really appreciate you guys so much, man, for helping make this possible. And until next time.